I can't even I can't even turn my arm that far to make it a 12-6. So it don't matter to me. So as long as I don't get hit by it, that's about it. So that's good. The ground opponents, shit. I don't really try to throw knees to anybody anyways, unless the first few seconds of the fight. But other than that, I'm not trying to throw no knee to no guy that's trying to get up.
Yeah, you like flying knees, not ground
Yeah,
knees.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh yes, yeah. No, I'm a big fan of the rule set being changed to that, and definitely been implementing it.
If you were to make a next change or vote towards something, what do you think the next MMA rule set change should be?
I think more of a penalty for missing weight. I think part of like that guy last week missing by 10 pounds, like that's crazy. There has to be some more accountability than just money. Like it should be a suspension or something like that. I think half the battle is making weight, and you know, for people that are professional and they're doing it, I understand. Yes, there's some misses and stuff, and that happens. But like there has to be, I think, something with that.
Yeah, I think I like the 12-6 elbows. I feel like that's something people would accidentally throw. So it's almost like one less thing for the fighters to think about, like obviously including myself. And the grounded opponent, I think it makes it a lot more clear that it has to be some other type of limb, not like, oh, one finger, like weight bearing, like things like that. I think having like a hand and an elbow, hand and a knee, it makes it a lot more clear. So I think it's easier for the fighters to know when they can hit their opponent or not.
Yeah, definitely. Coach Pahompa, he was inform us at the gym, and we be training some of that, the new rule, let's say.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, keeping things in mind, especially like getting up off the ground or snapping guys down in different positions. The knees to the head's probably the biggest one. Dude, it's a fight in a cage. I'm not overthinking it as far as like each individual rule, though.
They let you know about these new rules 2 days ago. Like that, we don't make not a difference for this fight. I just will come to fight, you know. On my last fights, I don't use much elbows. I don't use much knees. And for this fight, I don't think it will be much different than this.
Yeah, of course, there's the 12-6 elbows, but it's not that much of a difference. Like it's for people that fight, it's gonna be easy to kind of work around it. But I'm definitely have my eye on it, and especially with the downed opponent. So hopefully, if that opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I think a lot of those scenarios are like worst case scenarios, maybe, or like best case scenario, like if you have somebody kind of like almost, you know, at the end of the fight kind of thing, or in a very precarious situation. Because like I think one situation I've thought about is like front headlock positions, you know, because that's where people tend to start to stand up, but are, I guess with these rules, would be not necessarily down anymore if you're four-pointed. So like that's something that I thought about, but I've always gone into every fight just protect myself at all times, you know, or at least I've learned that over the years. So regardless of what the rules are, people can break the rules. So it's a fight, and I have to be prepared for everything, no matter what, even if there's rule changes or what. Like even when the ref comes up to me and tells me like this is that and this is that, this is okay, this isn't okay, this area, I'm just like I'm just like locked in. Like I don't really pay attention to all those little details all the time, like because I'm just instincts, you know what I mean?
Well, I really, it was harder for my teammates than for me because I'm going to be the first one competing with the new rule change. So anytime my teammates they went to like 4 points, they thought they were grounded, and I was faking knees to their head, and my brother was yelling at them, it's not grounded anymore, you got to put your knee down. And they weren't aware. So like, because I knew the rules change was happening for this fight, I was trying to implement it in my practice. And I feel like it's going to limit stalling. Like you can see a lot less stalling in MMA now because of this rule change, especially because of the knees. When guys are going to go to one knee or one elbow, it's going to be a lot easier to advance into a good grappling situation, like taking someone's back or putting them flat, dragging them back and flattening them out. The 12-6 elbows, I don't know how well it's going to be used, you know, to be honest. Like it's to be seen. But I feel like forcing the guy to one knee or one elbow, it's going to change the grappling in MMA.
Yeah, I mean, this. I never been that guy who plays a lot with for example, the rule to touch the ground and don't touch the ground. I never play too much with those kind of rules in the gym, in my fights, so that doesn't bother me. Talking about the defense part, in the offense part, Amir is a good grappler, and if he gives me the opportunity to hit him in the face with a knee, I will. If not, it is what it is. I mean, it's interesting, If I have the opportunity to throw the elbow, to throw the knee on the ground, I will.
What's the next rule you'd like to see changed in MMA?
The next rule, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see what happens.